Good evening, everybody. Oh, echo, echo. It is Monday night, special Labor Day edition of Monday Night RPGs over here at Rethink Gaming. We're playing Curse of the Crimson Throne, and if you're into episode 14, you probably know that by now. It's 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, even though it's written for Pathfinder, but we're making it up as we go. I need to thank Sirenscape, as always, for the amazing atmosphere and music. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content, there are links in the description below. You can also join our Discord and hassle us over there. We'd be happy to have you on board. The party last met with the cleric Ishani of the Church of Abadar when he helped them escape the thronged masses who were so excited by Blunt's healing powers that they all lined up to get some more free healing theirself. After a quick trip by the house, which was more or less along the way, they've picked up... Oh, I got two images here. Which one? They have picked up... Oh, they're the exact same image. Thanks, Fantasy Grounds. Sorry. The party is back together, and they're making their way toward the temple of Abadar. Abadar being a lawful god. Let's see if I've got an image for his symbol. Nope, doesn't appear that I do. Nope. Alright. Anyway, lawful god, they are bankers, key keepers, and otherwise clean and upright sort of folks. You wind your way through the city streets and you see that most of the people that are out are either seeking cures or some sort of other comfort. The guard is keeping each district walled off to itself. So they're checking people for spots before letting you leave the district that you're in. Don't I have any sound? It has stopped working for no apparent reason. 1 second. There we go. Hear that wonderful rabble? Towering over the surrounding buildings, the Grand Vault of Abadar offers a radiant vision of divine luxuriance amidst the sea of mortal troubles. Its gray-veined white marble reflects the midday sun, and there's little question that this place is a house of a god. Yet for a deity of law, the steep stairs and ramps leading up to the temple's great bronze doors offer a strangely discordant scene. Dozens of citizens, mostly of the working class, although the silks of a few merchants show through the crowd, throng the entry, scarcely being held back by a group of gold-armored Abadarian clerics. All seem intent on gaining entry to the temple, but the clerics turn away nearly all comers. The cleric's reasoning becomes clear as one desperate believer is turned away, his pitiful countenance mottled with violent red sores. Pausing for action. Any action. Calling action.
Bill pulls up the hood of his custom suit over his head and cinches it tightly.
Custom suit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's made out of a
The
permeable material.
Your escort signs to the guards who pull open the heavy metal doors and let you into the great church. The halls are lined with pocketed vaults. There are pews, as you might expect, including some sick, laying about being tended, but not nearly as many inside as out.
What is our escort doing? We're just following along with him, right?
Yes. He bids you to stand over here in the corner. Please don't touch anything. I'll be right back, Ishani says.
Anything worth touching?
Right,
Yeah,
guys,
I was
let's
about to say the
touch.
same thing.
What do we plan to touch?
I'm
Do
not
we see
touching anything.
interesting
They're all
around the
sick
room?
in here.
No, I don't care about that. What do I see that's worth touching?
Yeah, what's there to loot? Not that I
So
would loot.
there's gold filigree over just about every accent in this room. The benches have it along the handrails. There are golden candelabras hanging from the wall. It's all white and gold and bronze, but it's incredibly lavishly appointed.
Whoever wants to, I got a lot of space in my bag. If anyone
Can I
wants
just
to,
do like a test to see like how well attached it is to like the bench in front of us or next to us?
take the bench? Somebody put the bench in my bag. Rumble's gonna need it, maybe.
So you mean
Escalated from chairs to benches.
the
It's
gold?
a form of cheer.
Hold on, what is Bishop testing?
I'm just seeing like how easily it is to remove the gold filigree off of like for theft reasons.
It's
Just like
it's well crafted. You could, with a dagger and a few minutes, get a decent hunk of gold off of there, but it's not coming off with just your fingernails.
dang it. Okay.
I mean, you got to use your whole arm for that.
This is a holy place, though, right? Am I understand this correctly?
Yeah, I think it sounds like we're in a church right now.
That sounds very sacrilegious. I'm against this, actually. Got to do
How
the
do you
bare
how do you
minimum.
feel about this particular god?
He's not my god.
There you go.
Here we go. He's the god of cities, law, merchants, and wealth. It's known to be a patient deity.
Oh, perfect. Norbert was a merchant.
He is
He'll
lawful neutral.
He'll understand. He will understand. Not really.
Hey Blunt, are you
Someone
in
else could
Fantasy
steal for
Grounds?
me though.
What?
Are you in Fantasy Grounds?
I am, but I didn't double click my character.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There I am.
Whoa.
I guess I just kind of want to look to see like the various degree of like how sick people are. Like if we can tell like there's people that are like more sick than not, and if there's like anything that's really being done to heal them, or if it's just kind of like them praying.
So, looking about the temple, you notice immediately that most of the sick are clothed as clergy. There are a few wealthier looking merchants, but mostly everybody's wearing holy regalia. As you watch one of the clerics cast a spell, the curse is lifted and the disease is healed.
Do I know the spell? Or can I tell the spell?
Yeah, he's using, I think remove disease is still a spell, but that's what he's doing.
Okay.
Divine magic that's removing the disease.
You got to do that thing, man.
Gasp.
Sirenscape came back.
Sirenscape.
It's like not playing for some reason.
Phil, can you do the thing that guy just did?
Nope. Someone was supposed to prepare that the next day. Lesser Restoration does it.
There it goes.
Oh,
Well,
well.
A few moments later, Ishani comes to escort you to one of the temple's western meeting rooms. I'm assuming you follow.
Yes.
I
He gestures you all inside. Thank you for your audience, he says. I assume you already suspect my reasons for bringing you here, having seen the crowd outside. He shakes his head sadly. Poor lot. You recognize the symptoms too, I'm sure. I had hoped that the Soldado case was isolated, but apparently we have a bigger problem on our hands than I'd feared. I'm concerned for the city, but also for my brethren here. The morning after my first visit to the Soldado home, I came to the temple to hear that 3 of my brothers awoke with similar symptoms, although they had already been healed. I spoke to each, and aside from their usual duties in the temple, none had had any dealings with those who were ill. Later in the day, more of my fellow priests, acolytes, guards, vault keepers, all developed symptoms, and folk throughout the city began arriving in search of healing. This is more than a little bit frightening. They're calling the sickness Blood Veil, an apt enough name, I suppose. Most of the patients we're treating have come from North Point and Old Corvosa. The disease seems to spread fastest through the lower classes. Although we here at the temple can heal some of the ill, I dread that the transmission of the disease will soon outpace our resources. The only way to stem the growing infection is to involve the entire city. We need to organize. We need to call upon the faiths of Sarenrae, Pharasma, and even Asmodeus to face this attack. Archbanker Tuttle and several of his assistants are out pursuing alliances with these other faiths. But even that won't be enough. We need to involve the Corvosan's Guard, and the Queen's new agents, the Grey Maidens, at the very least. That, my friends, is where you come in. With the growing number of desperate souls, it's not particularly safe for a priest to walk the streets alone in Corvosa. I hear you have a good relationship with Field Marshal Cressida Croft. Perhaps I could hire you to escort me to Citadel Volshnaik for an introduction?
We could. What's the payment?
I have already arranged to pay you 200.
Phil, what do you think about this?
I was just going to ask if we could have a moment to talk amongst ourselves.
Of course. I shall wait outside.
So
He steps out and closes the door behind him.
I see no harm in bringing him to plead his case to the guard. My fear is this. Look around you. There are no poor. There are no weak. There are no sick unless they're wealthy. So are we now going to have him use the city's resources as guards so he could take care of all the rich people while the poor suffer? Does that matter to us?
Not only that, it also seems somehow they're being targeted with unknown assailant causing this illness.
Making the connection can only tell us more about the situation. I say we go from there. We could always tell Cressida we're not in favor. I say we take the 200 and make the move, but I don't think we advocate any further until we know more.
I guess this is a question for Bob. When I was watching them, were they passing any form of like a donation to receive the cure from anybody
That
He
was
told us
happening
that last
at
week.
the gate.
at the gate?
Only people who could pay were being let in.
Wonder if it's something to do with the money then. 'Cause
Right. So
Nobody
that's why
else
I
has
say,
done this, then it's a targeted attack on the rich.
But it's the poor that's getting it the most.
Correct,
No,
because
well-
they're not receiving the cures.
everybody's getting it. It's not an attack on the rich. It's that the rich can afford to defend themselves
Right.
through the deity. The question is it okay that it's being sold off to the highest bidder? And do we want to give him that connection to do this further?
most.
I mean, if
Well,
he
we
could
could
heal
make
it-
that a stipulation in us taking the job to introduce him to Cressida, is that he has to uh, prove that all are eligible to get the cure.
Let's
Is it
save that
called a,
card in our pocket and maybe spring that on him in front of Cressida.
Yeah.
If we have that argument with him here now, when we're there in front of Cressida, it would be more impactful.
Okay.
Does everyone agree?
Aye.
It sounds
Be
good.
a
Sounds smart.
BOGO
Af-
stipulation.
What's that?
Buy one, get one. To heal a rich person, they have to heal a poor person as well.
Ooh, that's smart. I like that.
That's a
See,
good
now,
one. Yeah.
there you go. I like that sound of that. I don't know this
I
wizard
say-
guy, but he's got a head on his shoulders.
I think it's better coming from the poor end of town that it be heal one, rich, two poor.
Agreed.
We could start with one rich, three poor, and then work them down to one
Look.
rich, two poor.
One
Let's just
rich,
get
two
him
poor.
there and see how the interaction goes with him and our friends at the guard.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, we wave to what's his
Oh,
face?
we'll just open the door because it's closed.
Priesty McPriest and Pence.
Okay. Shawnee comes in, hands clasped in front of him. I assume you have come to your decision.
Yeah, Dashani, we'll take you over there. That's not a problem. The one thing that we want to talk to you about here is we're going to make an introduction. Okay, and that's all we're doing, correct?
Hopefully you will deliver me safely.
Well, that's a given.
Yes.
How fast can you be ready to depart?
I am ready now.
You can't go out
Let
there
us go.
wearing that.
I must.
Would it be possible for you to put a cloak over that for the afternoon until we get you there safely? Wear your full regalia, respect your religion, but please cover it for the safety of the trip.
I cannot until I leave the hall.
Fair enough. When we step outside, we'll ask you just to respectfully not identify yourself as a member of the clergy until we get you to your destination.
I will trust in your wisdom. Are you accustomed to being paid in full up front?
We insist.
Yes.
It was my understanding that you would be.
Phil-
I will hold on to the money for now.
Phil tries to bend a coin over his horn. Yeah, it's good.
So he hands you a relatively small bag of coins. Bishop or Phil?
Yes.
Who reaches for the bag?
I'll reach for it, knowing that it's potentially the money that's spreading the disease that, like we talked about before.
Okay. The coins are in the party sheet.
I kind of like what you're thinking there. I think that bag of coins in its pouch should be quarantined. So let's
Correct.
wrap it up in a bunch of stuff, or
Stick it in the
Maybe-
robot. For
yeah,
safety.
let's
I can
stick it
pass
in the
out.
robot. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I'll divvy out 200 coins to everybody else.
So, opening the bag, you see there are not 200 coins inside. Take a look at your party sheet.
It's 140
Oh
platinum.
my Jesus! Is that a serious amount?
Yeah, that makes sense. We're very valuable.
Yep.
How much was he saying he was going to pay us? I mean, you're the only one that sees in the bag, but
So he told us, out of character, he told us he was paying us 200 gold.
okay.
He said
That's
200.
what I thought. I
He
wasn't
never
100%.
said gold. He said
He
200.
he did mean gold, but what he's done is giving you 200 each.
Oh,
Yeah, we literally have like 140 platinum pieces in this bag right now.
All right.
keep,
So-
That's,
keep it secure. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Don't
nothing
show
to wet our
us.
pants over. We all have more than that, probably.
Inventory. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang on to it for now. to quarantine it just to until we can cleanse this money, essentially, not in the mafia way, but just to clean it up.
Does it need to be physically cleaned? I can do that.
I'm just still concerned that it's money that might be
We're still working off an assumption. We gave it to the robot. Let's
Yeah.
get this dude where he needs to go.
so
So we start making our way towards Cressetta.
yep.
Yes, so you get around the corner from the Grand Vault. The priest
Bob.
I think we lost you, Bob.
Bob, you cut out.
Oh
after you
yeah,
said-
I coughed into the mic and it auto muted.
I got scared.
I picked the mic. Okay, so
Like my internet again.
no. Okay, so you get around the corner from the Grand Vault, and he says a prayer of forgiveness to his god, and then he asks if one of you wants to lend him a cloak, as you discussed.
Phil
I'll
tosses
give
it.
him-
I will disrobe.
I can give him my my metric disguise if we want to do that.
Yeah, we can. I've got disguise self as well.
Do we want him to besmirch the name of Smedrick?
Smedrick's already dispersed. It's not a great name.
It's true, he might get arrested.
Oh yeah, that's not. We don't want that. Never mind. Put that back in the bag. We'll save that for another person.
So it looks like we just picked up Rumble. So Rumble, we're escorting the priest to Cressetta, and we're just leaving now. That's where we're up to.
Got it. So you're telling me we're going to Magmar, right? Gotcha.
Magnemar.
We're not going to McNamara.
Dang.
Okay.
So, yeah. So as we exit the city, the guy who strong-armed us money to try and go inside, Phil picks the wall really close to him. Not like I'm leaning on him, but leaning in his personal space, and takes a leak on the wall and walks away. You know how after a dog goes, how they kick the dirt behind him?
Mhm.
Phil does that, and a couple of rocks hit his shin.
This is the guard at the gate?
Yeah, the one who tried to charge us to come in when we were there to help.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
marking my territory a little bit.
Are you taking any precautions other than disguising the priest?
He's in a
Was
displacement
peeing
cloak,
on
and
the
I'm
wall
wearing a
behind him.
lambskin suit. How much safer could I get?
Good.
I'm just gonna keep like a lookout as we go.
In all sincerity, do we maybe want to put a couple people walking a couple 100 yards back and a couple 100 yards up? You know, do we maybe want to stagger this party out and make sure
I
that
mean,
we've
I would
got-
say it just 100 yards, just because we can dash to each other is fine.
Yeah, I'll follow up behind, kind of,
Bishop, you
I'll-
want to walk in the front with me?
I'll sneak
Sure,
behind.
I can do that.
Okay. So,
So I'm going to
Victor
do it
and
stealthily.
okay, that's smart.
I mean, we
So
can
we
do
get
it stealthily
13.
too.
I
we
mean,
get
I'm,
strategic. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
yeah, you go ahead. I was just gonna say I'm not super stealthy, but I could try. Me
Remember,
and
I
Bishop up
have
in the front,
pass
Phil
without
with-
trace
Oh, okay, there we go.
We're going to
if
put
needed.
Rumble and Blunt and our bigger guys, our stronger people around the package.
Actually, you know
Everyone else
what?
should
Let's
spread around and be aware.
Bob, if I cast pass without trace to walk, will that slow our walking pace down?
I don't believe so.
I don't know if we need to be super sneaky right now. I mean, if we're
No, my thought is to do pass without trace and have me next to him, and that way he has a higher stealth to not be seen while everyone else is on guard. Because
That
if
makes good sense.
he's been targeted as a member of the clergy, to get him there safely, like that would probably be like the best possibility.
The two of
I
you,
think it's a great idea.
the two of
I-
you
I
using
can give
pass
him-
without a trace should go in between us, and we go in a couple of groups in the front and in the back, and you guys are invisible in the middle. I think that's a super idea.
I can give him advantage on what's tied to stealth. I can give him
I think it's dexterity.
I can give him advantage on
Yeah.
dex throws.
So I will cast Pass Without Trace on us then.
Okay.
And the rest
And-
of us are just our normal, blusterous, boisterous, loud old group walking down the road like ain't nothing special happening.
I like that.
All the
Alright.
way to Crusadas.
I'm rubbing oil on Rumble's.
Okay, that's a
Okay.
34 I have.
So to get from this part of town to the Citadel, as mentioned, you do have to cross one inner city wall. How are you doing this with Pass Without Trace?
So our group, as a group, will all go to the guard, let them be visible, let that person be visible. We have papers. We're going to reveal to the guard that we have a VIP with us, a person of significance, here to see Crisetta. Flash the papers and walk right on in.
We can also tell her that Bishop is here to talk to her. I seem to have a good relationship with her.
You guys intend to use your badges?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that works well then. Before too long at all, you arrive at the Citadel.
Whew.
Do we have audience with Crisetta, or who are we there with?
The guards at the gate greet you warmly. One of them says, "If you're here for the Queen's physicians, you need to hurry. They're in the courtyard." And they swing the gate open wide for you.
I say we head that direction.
Yep, bring the priest with us. You're along for the ride, buddy. I know that you need to speak to Crisetta, but this comes first.
The
Greater good.
echoes of forcefully spoken but unintelligible words resound off the imposing granite and iron walls of the Citadel's outer curtain. Dozens of red and silver armored guards stand in assembly upon the pitted stone mustering ground here, muttering in hushed, somber tones. Before them, atop a weathered wooden platform, paces Field Marshal Croft, her eyebrows arched sternly as she momentarily tolerates the crowd's murmurs. Behind her on the scaffold stand 3 grizzled veteran guards at attention, as well as an ominous-looking group. These newcomers wear cowled robes of oily-looking leather, supple gloves, and wide black hats. Some grip heavy canes, others dark satchels. Each of them, though, wears a dark, goggled mask, tapering to a pointed beak. Among them stand 2 others. The first is a middle-aged gentleman in a simple black overcoat with streaks of white gracing the sides of his short, dark hair. He watches the gathered guards with a soft, concerned expression, his hands tightly clasping a heavy-looking doctor's case. The second figure is an imposing one indeed, one of the Queen's new gray maidens, clad in her resplendent plate mail armor and crimson plume. The field marshal's fierce tone cuts through the rumble of whispers as she addresses the gathered guards. "You will escort Dr. Develis and his physicians in their royal duties wherever those might take them. Furthermore, you are to consider orders from any of the Queen's Grey Maidens to be as binding as those of any superior officer in the Corvosan Guard. You are the Corvosan Guard. You will not balk. These are dire times, and your city needs these healers. Your city needs you. Your patrol leaders have your assignments. Dismissed!"
So
Sir, yes, sir.
Crisetta Croft is pacing off to the side listening to this.
Oh, she was the one who just gave that speech.
I think we should approach her. What do you guys think?
Yes.
The courtyard breaks into small groups. They begin filing out.
Phil hands Crisetta a or holds up in the air, offering out a canteen. Boy, that was something.
She smiles and casts her eyes to the side.
So,
She seems somewhat guarded in her current company.
Zedek, I'm sorry, Commander Croft, can we steal a few moments?
This isn't the best time. But
There's
yes,
never gonna be a good time, but
please,
we need you for a few.
physicians, to my office. I need to assign these guards a special task. They bow their pointy masks and start wandering in. She pulls you over to the side.
Hey, where can we get one of those cool masks?
Our friend who's here with us, we've brought him here for a fee. We've brought him here to make the introduction. He's looking for a resource which I think you're going to be in thin supply of at the moment.
Ishani removes his cloak and bows deeply, introducing himself and blessing her in the manner of his church. She smiles somewhat weakly. Thank you. I don't have time for this. He begs
I'm
her,
sure.
please, we must work together. She says, stay with these men and women. We will. Is there anything else? She says as she looks to Phil.
What do you need from us?
There is one thing you could do.
Name it.
She leans in very closely. I'd like you to check out that wreck. Find out why we sunk it.
Son of a bitch.
You know, I really have a thing against going underwater, but I think we'll do what we can. We'll get back to you.
We know something about it already, right?
From what you and I have seen, yes.
Right. We can relay that back to her, right? That there was it empty crates, and we found no bodies.
Empty crates, no bodies, a bunch of eels, and then that one creature, sea witch, basically, you saw.
Yeah.
We reply in the best detail we can offer, explain all of that.
Interesting.
Don't ask us to go back down there.
And you said, you told her that there was eels and a creature?
Yes.
Yeah. Perhaps not, she says. Wouldn't want anyone to die.
What
If
do
you think there's
suspect?
something of worth underneath all that and you want us to go clear it, say so, but that one's not going to be a cheapie.
No, that's fine. I'll rest better knowing that we didn't kill anyone. There's one more thing you could do, although I feel like this is a fool's errand.
We are fools.
A mob of citizens in Midland publicly executed a were-rat they found prowling in the alley. Dock workers have been delving into the sewers hunting more well rats. They feel that the lycanthropes are responsible for the disease. It's almost certainly not true. They've been there for generations. But if you could go and investigate, making sure that the plague does not originate with the were-rats, I would be in your debt.
I just put something in the party sheet. Phil slips that to Norbert. The boys are going to need this when it's time. Norbert, Phil just stuck something in the party sheet that he's slipping to you and said the
Oh,
boys are going to need this when it's time. Go ahead and
Okay.
grab that.
You said that like right as I showed back up, and let me throw it in there.
But everyone's going to need that when it's time. That one vial is 20 doses of silver sheen, which will basically make regular weapons act like silver weapons when it's time.
Well, that's cool as hell.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Feels like a Rubik's Cube of a goat, didn't he?
You said they was in Midland.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do I take this and put it in my sheet?
Drag the red dragon symbol
Oh, the red
from
dragon.
the party sheet straight into your inventory and just let go, and it should come over.
Got it. Perfect.
Has the cleric gone away, or is he still listening to all of this?
He's still listening to all of this.
All right. So Dasani, Phil's intentionally mispronouncing his name.
Okay.
So Dasani, we're going to have to go over to Midland. If you want to get some of your priests along the way and head in that direction, we can deliver you to locations and make arrangements to pick you up and escort you where you need to go when you need to go. But we do have to go see about this at the same time.
I think I shall stay here.
Crisetta, is this gentleman a holy person welcome here for the duration, or would you prefer he be returned to his temple for safekeeping?
She looks at him sternly, steps directly up against him, just glaring at him, intimidating him as much as she can, and he's trembling a bit. She says, "You don't speak a word. Bear witness. Follow me." Guardsman, she salutes you, and she heads into her office.
And Dasani follows, and he's no longer with us.
Yes.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you ditch a priest. Boom!
Nice.
All right, so it's off to Midland.
Texas time.
Indeed.
Did you say Texas? Did you say Texas toast? Or am I just
Texas
hungry?
time.
Texas time.
But toast
Midland is a
too.
sad place.
It's a city in Texas. So,
It's
yeah,
a sad city in Texas.
it's very sad.
Aren't all cities in Texas sad
You
cities?
shut your mouth.
Hey.
I mean that with as much offense as possible.
I've been to Texas. I'm sure there's some happy places there.
Yeah, when
Happiest
you
place in Texas.
cross the border into another state.
I'm sure there's somewhere there's a cowboy roping a calf and having a great moment.
Yeah, it's mostly when you leave Oklahoma coming to Texas. It's a happy place.
There's a casino here though.
Nah. I got multiple casinos.
There is the porn store right across the border though, which I always think is hilarious.
The what store?
PWs.
Porn.
You don't have them in Texas?
No,
No,
we
it's-
have them
it's
in Texas.
Texas,
It's
it's
not.
You
not
don't have them in
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
So it's funny.
Table
I
that
want
for
porn, I
now.
gotta go to Texas.
In
Let's
Georgia,
table
when you
that for now.
in Georgia, when you cross into Alabama, there's fireworks stores. See the
See,
priorities.
that's fun.
Focus.
Back
Okay.
to it.
This is relevant to the game.
Indeed.
The Georgian
be
Guard.
prepared.
Yes.
Let's see. How about a map?
Lots of oil out there.
All right. So as you can see, Midland is not far. It's just sort of around the corner from here. Kind of, sort of, on the way to where you'd be going anyway.
Let's go to Midland.
Any stops or anything?
No sleep till Midland. Let's go.
Is anybody? No one's healing right now. We're all topped off, right?
I think
I
we're all good.
believe
I don't think we've
so.
done anything.
I'm good.
I used to lay on hands on a child, but besides that, I still have a lot of reserve left.
Gross.
He healed the child.
Even worse.
Okay.
Children look like gnomes.
So
I hate
you
gnomes.
were told that several dock workers and ship hands were delving into the sewers. Perhaps you want to start on that side of the district?
Sure.
We have. They don't. We'll just use that.
You're thinking like the S12 side of Midland?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're targeting the bottom of the N.
Okay.
Got it.
Things are a little less crazy here. Almost normal. The streets are somewhat deserted. There are many market stalls open, but almost as many that are closed.
Can we all take the moment to apply Silver Sheen to our favorite bladed device?
I think we only had the one vial, didn't we?
I
Yeah, vial.
actually already had one in my inventory, I believe,
All
from
right,
way earlier.
one vial coats a single melee weapon or 20 units of ammunition.
So I read that wrong. I thought it was 20 applications in a single vial.
If it's ranged.
Yeah, I would say give it to our frontliners, unless someone already has a magic weapon. Works also.
I have a magic weapon. And I hold up my glaive.
I'm going to
Rub it
take
on
the
my-
silver sheen and put it back in the party thing for anyone who needs to use it. Because I can use magic.
We could fist
He's a magic
oil at my
man.
fist.
Can he put Silver Sheen over his fist? Would that work?
Sure.
You just pour Silver Sheen down the enemy's throat,
I
get him
mean,
in armbar
Okay.
the rat, and then make him
Back.
drink silver.
Yes. That's what I want to happen.
Better
Or
than
call
silver
it-
coins like you guys did last time.
I was about to bring
You
that
mean
up.
apples, lemonade
Excuse
out of
me.
lemons.
Yeah, didn't we
Nobody
press
had a-
silver coins into something's eyes, if I remember right?
We were. This was the first Monday
Wait,
night
coins.
campaign, and I grabbed a were rat, stuffed a fistful of silver coins in his mouth, and repeatedly punched him in the face until he died.
Let's do
Before I
that.
go.
I don't
I
have
would
any
not
silver
recommend it. I would not recommend it.
coins. It's a lot of
It
work.
did not work as well as you would think.
Okay. So Rumble is applying silver sheen to his knuckles.
If that's what you guys want me to.
Roll for cancer.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that toxic in any way?
Eh,
I'm immune.
Can we apply it
He's
on the
immune,
fly?
Okay.
I mean, or do
Probably
we have
better
to
to
do it ahead of time?
probably
Put on
better
your
to do it.
elbows in case you want to use a top rope.
Right.
yeah, I mean it takes an
Right.
action to do, so you could do it
Well,
now.
I have cunning action, but I didn't know since it's in the party sheet if I can use my cunning action to put it on the fly.
You're not
Uh,
gonna
we only had the
put it
one
on now
vial.
in advance.
Well, there are
We just
two vials. Blunt has
Two
one,
vials.
and Rumble was thinking of using the other.
gotcha.
But I believe you may have Andriel may have a magic
I mean,
dagger,
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
so you don't need the silver.
You wouldn't need it.
Doesn't
Okay.
hurt. But doesn't help.
Why does my greatsword +1 say slashing magic? I'm assuming that's incorrect.
Well, if it's +1, it's magic.
Oh, well then my greatsword is magic, so I don't need to use it.
Yeah, you found that somewhere, I think.
Oh
or
wait,
my fireball's magic.
Yes.
I was looking at the wrong thing. My fast hands lets me apply like a poison to a weapon at any point in time.
Ah, okay.
So would I be able to use that if I decide to use my rapier or something else?
Yes.
It's not magic. Okay.
Assuming someone gives you the silver sheen.
That's the only one I got. I give her the silver sheen.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Somebody make a perception check. Anybody who wants to.
We're all
Or,
rolling. It's just we're all slow at getting to the dice roll.
Yeah.
Okay, Victor and Bishop see a thin, jaundiced fishmonger approaching with a relatively large tuna in her spindly fingers.
Bishop, that yellow woman has a really big fish.
You're going to try to steal her fish?
I mean, I wasn't originally, but I mean, now that you say it, it'd be a good dinner.
Do you see anybody else with her, though? Does she look infected?
She does
She's
not
jo-
look
she's
infected.
yellow.
Yeah, she's yellow, not red.
Mm.
She moves gracefully, almost too gracefully, up toward you, offering the fish. Kind sir, buyer fishes.
How much
Buyer
for the fish?
fishes. I have more.
How
Yeah, but
much?
how much?
Best price on the duck. Come look. She gestures back towards her fishmonger's stall.
I want to follow, but like give space between us, like a 10-foot space.
I'll follow as
Remember
well.
Ick.
Just got fish, Bishop.
You get the fish.
I mean, I might want some fish.
You see the stall is relatively well stocked. She hasn't been doing great business today. It should mostly be gone by now because it's quite hard to keep fish cold in a medieval society.
Where's this fish from?
She says, the river, the sea. I buy them secondhand.
Secondhand from where?
The fishermen.
And are we talking about the sea that the ship went down in recently?
Fish are clean. Promise. Checked them myself. Eerie yellow eyes would not do you wrong. No, sir.
Have you been eating the eerie yellow eyes?
She's eerie yellow eyes, I'm pretty sure.
She laughs. Your friend's a bright one, she says to Victor. She says, I've eaten these fish from these waters for nearly 60 years. She does not look that old.
When was the last time you went down into these waters?
Oh, I
She
don't
buys
like
the
to
fish.
get wet.
Find it second-handed.
She doesn't get the fish herself. She buys them secondhand. She doesn't get in the water.
Please.
If I buy a fish, you're gonna remove the head and clean it for me. Are these already cleaned fish?
Would you do old Erie a favor?
Sure.
The fish are cleaned, yes.
Oh, perfect.
Bring your friends. You can have any you like for free.
For free?
I'm gonna look over at Bishop. What do you need our friends for?
I have a proposition. Like to talk in private.
I hand her
gonna-
2 silver and tell her that she can tell us now or we'll walk.
She reaches over, grabs a napkin or a handkerchief, and gestures for you to put the silver in the handkerchief.
I'll drop it in the handkerchief and I was like, what's this? What's this plant? What's this that you need or we're out?
I seen you with the silver. Not too subtle. Tisk tisk, she says.
Yes, some of us aren't the brightest in this group right now.
You're hunting, aren't you?
A little bit of yes, a little bit of no. What do you know?
I know Girgs. I know he's going to put up a fight. I know people's going to get hurt.
You know the number of people that are going to be fighting with him?
Eh.
I put 2 more gold pieces on the handkerchief.
She grabs those with her left hand and puts them directly in her pocket.
So about that number.
This conversation is way too cryptic for Blunt. So he explains the entire situation of what he was just informed to this old lady because he is beyond lost in this conversation.
Okay.
I love it.
She grins. Blessed by the gods you be.
This one is, at least.
I only ask that you be kind and honorable. That you give Girig's a chance to live, to lay down his arms and live. Kill no more of his brothers than you need. Do this for me, and Erie's be in your debt.
Is he typically a pretty friendly individual?
He wouldn't listen to me.
What makes you think he'll listen to us?
Well, you could make a point of convincing him, I suppose.
True.
Just leave his head on his shoulders.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Norbert.
I mean, people who threatened us have not fared very well so far.
Well, I
You
mean,
can
we
point us in the right direction. We can try to make good on that deal.
Mhm.
So, Phil, the couple members of your party are over at a fishmonger's shack talking to a very yellow, creepy-looking, spindly-fingered woman. Now that you're back.
She's got delicious fish.
She told us not to take somebody's head.
She's asking us nicely not to take Girig, who is likely a were-person's head.
Well, I've sworn an oath of non-violence. That means I gotta honor this request.
Like I said, if you can point us in that direction, we can try to make good on that promise.
And you'll not kill the kin?
We will
try
try
not
to
to
only
kill.
kill.
Well,
we will
Depends
only
on
kill
how
what we
much
can.
they try to kill us.
Oh, they will
Phil-
fight to defend their home. This I can assure you.
We're not here
Phil-
to destroy the home, just here for information.
Phil adds on a layer of persuasion at a 25. We're really just trying to go in there and solve the problem. If there's a were-rat infestation and they're able to move somewhere where they can be peaceful, we can handle that.
Sounds like they might be being peaceful. They're just kind of getting hunted.
Well, we're
we
trying
just-
to find out if they're contagious disease with the werepeople. It's not
Yeah, so, I mean,
them
we just-
themselves are the issue. We think some of them might be infected.
City inspector, like, we go in, we inspect, and we make sure that there's no disease being spread, and we leave. Bing, bang,
So
boom.
are you saying this out loud?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, that's, yeah.
I rolled
Okay.
a 4 in my
That's
wisdom. I'm saying this hell out loud.
She bears somewhat pointier than they ought to be teeth and says, "Were-rats don't carry no disease. They're immune, you ought to know."
Is
What if
that
there's
true
a
that the
were-rat
were
disease?
Let's take a look.
I'd like to
Do
do
we
an
know-
insight check.
That's
Yeah.
no, just that's it. That she didn't want to handle the silver. We know what she is.
Yeah,
So-
I too want to do insight.
Maybe on a 25 persuasion, we could just convince her that she needs to talk to her people and let us get them somewhere else safe so they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have any problems.
So she agrees. She's already tried talking to Girig's band. Hush. And they didn't listen. She wants you to go and persuade them to calm down and
Have her-
lay low.
Have her bring us.
And
Yeah, we want her. We want her to escort us and introduce us so we can at least discuss it before a fight.
she says she can't. It would be seen as a betrayal. She can tell you right where to go. And she wants you to keep in mind that they can help you fight this plague because, again, they can't catch it. so they could do all sorts of dirty work for you and never get sick.
It's good to know. We can definitely work with that.
All right, let's put that ball into motion. So let's head in the direction of Gerzig.
Okay, so quick thing. But while we're heading that way, I want everybody that's got silver on their weapons to sheath the weapon. Put that away. We don't want them thinking we're there for a fight.
The moment she points us in the direction, Bob, I'm gonna toss her 5 gold pieces and just leave.
Okay.
Rumble, put your hands in your pockets.
I can't necessarily sheath a greatsword, I don't think. I don't even know how I stowed that, actually. I'm assuming that would be really obvious.
Do
Probably
we
hang
have
it on
some
your
like
back.
cloth to put it on?
Wrap it
Or just
up.
cover it up?
And
Okay.
Rumble just needs to put gloves on.
There we go. Perfect. We didn't get that woman's name, did we, Bishop?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
What was it?
She said it several times.
Oh, it was the Erie Eye. Got it.
Yes, thank you.
I'm slow.
Erie's Yellow's Eyes. That's why
Oh
when you
my
were just
God.
like,
Yeah,
that's the name
no,
of these fish, and I looked at you, and I was just like, that's the name of her, and she looked at you and said, you got a bright one right here, don't you?
Victor.
Riley and Victor are a little bit slow.
It's one and the same. Reasons I shouldn't be the note taker.
No, it makes it better.
Okay.
I want to make sure I
so-
spelled Geary. Oh, never mind. Go ahead. Doesn't matter.
Well, she explains that if you enter in the third tunnel to the west and follow the double chevron marks, you'll go right to the lair.
Perception roll. What the hell is a chevron?
It's like a
V.
Yeah.
It's an upside down V.
But am I smart enough to know that?
We can explain it to you.
Who in the group is smart enough to explain that?
Not Victor. Not Victor at all.
Illyrium could definitely
Is that
explain
smart
that.
enough for you?
Nat 20. I've learned it very well.
Yes, Norbert.
Awesome. Drilled into you.
I'm
That
gonna
was
pass
that
the
was
test.
a very important role. There will be a quiz.
I will pass it. I had the best teacher.
Who?
All right, we start heading that way.
Yep.
Stroke my
Start heading
ego.
that way.
Oh, I do want to ask her one last thing. Is there any thing that we should avoid saying to them?
With saying to them.
Yes, so how we're supposed to calm them down. Like I asked Gary's, is there any non-provocative words that should be said versus the ones that will provoke violence towards them during discussions?
She thinks about that for a minute and says, remember always that we're resourceful people, smart, not dirty, not lazy, not cheaters, just living off the stuff people leave behind.
Hardworking, honest survivors. Copy that. And then I walk away.
Frugal. You are frugal people, and we respect that.
Bishop just starts heading down the direction that she said.
Back of Blunt's mind is like, don't sing silver bells. Don't say silver tongue.
Bill's got the silver tongue.
Well, they won't like that.
Alrighty. Well, as you follow, come to a very dark place. Oh, shit.
Where's my flashlight?
Here I
Hope
comes.
everybody's ready for it to get a whole lot darker.
Who turned out the light?
So help me God, Riley. If you cast darkness again on us,
Don't you talk to Riley, you talk to Victor.
mm-mm.
He's got magic eyes.
I'm talking to the owner of Victor because Riley can catch these hands in real life.
Not over here, I can't.
Do
We
not,
know where you live,
do
Riley.
not forget that I
Long off
don't know
those
where you
bit-
live, Riley.
Wow.
Can anyone see anything, or is it all just pitch black?
You have a...
It's very dark.
It's all
over
pitch
here.
black.
Hold on.
Just pitch black.
Riley, why do you... Or not Riley.
Who turned off the lights?
Dancing lights.
Why does Bishop have so many effects? Good lord.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, you need to clear up those effects, Bishop.
I got it.
Negative, sir.
One apiece is probably plenty. Anyway.
It
Double
affects all of
resist poison.
Well, the advantage to survival and intelligence comes from favorite enemy. I just activated those. The attack 2 range is the archery effect for being a ranger, and then the effect for pass without a trace was for pass without trace.
That was a lot
So-
of words.
Yeah,
Usually-
I forgot to
and
add.
and
I
I'm a
forgot to
lot
do
of
the
stupid.
first 3 at the start of the session.
So you did them as statuses. Usually I'll put that kind of stuff, like the +2 on ranged, I'll put that into my formulas for the individual attacks and just do it that way. But that's another way to do it. It's smart. It'll be, is it sticky or do you have to remove it all the time?
I just every time we start a session, I just apply it because it's under my actions effects tab.
Interesting way to do
So
it.
are Norbert and Rumble stuck?
Let me see. Yeah.
Well, sorry, the move lock is on, but try it now.
Looks like I can move.
You shouldn't be able to move past that portcullis, but
Oh,
Anyway.
okay.
I can move.
I
I
just
just can't
did.
see anything.
And you dance.
There are things that Phil can bump into and can't go past, but it's still all black.
yeah, well, you don't have any way to see, so you want to do something about that.
Yes, dancing lights.
Okay.
That's gonna be
I'm going to stand next to him.
4 lights that shed a dim light, 10-foot radius, and I'll space them about 10 feet away.
Dark vision.
Yeah, do we want to? Okay, you've already casted it. Never mind.
Yes, but here's the thing: we can still see further than what dancing lights will provide.
That's true. But we can
'Cause I
also
think-
use that as like we're here to talk and not immediately fight.
Not all of us have dark vision.
Sucks to
Mm,
suck.
Put the dark vision people at the front.
I have magic resistance. It's okay.
That's good. Okay, so who can see in the dark?
Illyrium is at 10 feet.
I'm standing here with you guys.
I mean, it should be. I know Victor, I know Andriel, and I know Bishop have it.
think-
I have
that-
Norbert has dark vision.
Perfect.
No, that's 5. Hold on, that's only 5. It doesn't say on the effects what each one of these is, so
Bob, I have a lamp. It produces a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30. I'd like to pull out my lamp and ignite it.
Ooh.
okay.
There we go. That's
All
good.
right. Now, hold on. Back up.
Look at me, I'm fancy.
We got descriptions to read here. Okay. Through the disgustingly visible haze of noxious sewer reek, the flow of unmentionable slop through the sewer's tunnel unexpectedly forks. Most of the muck continues on the expected path, but a small stream of ooze diverts through a wide cleft in a moldy masonry wall. The man-sized crack cuts deep into the rock behind the wall, and wisps of thin white smoke issue forth. Also, 2 thick grates of rusted iron hedge in this section of the sewer tunnel. 2 thick grates of rusted iron hedge. I don't understand what that means, but
And basically, the rusted iron is acting as like a hedge that we can't pass
Yeah.
unless we break it. Right?
it's just a weird word to use. But
We
anyway,
all over it.
from a small human-sized crack in the northern wall seeps a steady flow of sewage, oozing into the greater flow of tainted water. A hunking pile of filth and debris partially blocks the stream of offal, forming a cart-sized clot in this disgusting artery.
Oh my god.
Gross.
In my medicine bag, do I have like some peppermint or something to make this not smell like hell?
I don't
Some
know, dude.
lavender.
I mean, I would. I don't know if medical bags back then would carry such a thing.
Phil has a vial of perfume and dabs it under his nose and offers it to anyone else who wants to put some
Please, right here.
perfume on
I
their
got
upper
my
lip.
hand up right here, right here.
Dab it up.
That was too vivid of a description for me.
All right, is anybody checking out that clot?
Yeah, I'll check out said clot.
I think that's the hedge. Can we go through that way?
You have to do something to open the hedge if you want to go through that way. But I was thinking a perception check from there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a way through right here.
There is. It seems to be breathing, but other than that, you can't tell what it is.
Breathing as in there's like air coming through?
As in, it has lungs that are rising and falling.
Want to holler at it? Oh, I guess Bishop knows. He needs to.
Well, Norbert also knows.
Oh.
And I was
Hey,
gonna,
frugal
So I was standing
people.
here. I rolled one too.
Norbert,
Sorry.
does this look like it's breathing to you?
It does look like it's breathing, just a little bit.
I have concerns.
Oh,
I
Norbert,
have some concerns as well.
Norbert recognizes the sleepy creature, having had a couple of encounters with one of these already.
Oh no!
Guys, I know what we have to do.
Oh God. What's happening?
There's an Otyugh over there, everybody.
Son of a bitch, that's why it looks so familiar.
Hey, Bob.
What in the world's that?
Phil pulls out one of those funky wands out of his bag and casts spiritual weapon ahead of time.
Okay.
Well, what size is this Otyugh? Is it the same size as the gigantic one we fought before? Or is that
And is
standard?
it down this hallway that I'm in front of, or is it down in front of where Norbert is?
And it's
behind the
sleeping. We have no reason to fight it.
Yeah, I'll wake it up.
Yeah, it's
It's in front of me
It's not the
down
right
my
size.
hallway.
hold on.
We have no reason to interact with this thing.
Yeah, well,
Can
it
we
has no
sneak-
qualms with us.
Can we sneak by it?
Yeah, go the other way.
Perhaps it's not necessarily in your way, but I didn't know if you wanted to wake it up or not. So
No, preferably
I don't.
not.
I don't like the size of that
No.
one so much.
Let sleeping dogs lie.
I say we try to sneak.
Guys, I have a wand of wonder. Don't
Don't-
forget.
Don't.
What if I made this one really big too?
That's right, you made the other one bigger.
can't seem to move.
How do I spell sewer?
SEWER.
I see. Oh, that's why. Okay, thank you. Not the guy that knows how to spell. Shouldn't be taking the notes.
Man,
We
it's almost like
appreciate
he's
you
in front-
taking notes.
Anyway, yeah, there is an opening that Bishop has found that has nothing to do with Otyughs, if you'd rather do that.
Hmm.
But you may want to try and not wake up the Otyugh, whatever it is you do. Or you could fight him. You've beaten them before.
My
We could
oath
try
of
to
non-violence,
sneak,
though.
and then if we wake it up, then we fight it. But why?
It would make a nice sofa.
Has I mean that no
would.
doubt. Has Bishop divulged that there's another route?
You guys all walked past that
Oh.
to get
Oh.
here.
Yeah.
Were we perceptive enough to notice it?
Probably.
Could have turned around and go towards that route.
Now, I don't know if you
Bishop
guys
would've-
noticed, but Illyrium asked what on earth that was, because he's not encountered one of these yet.
Oh,
Oh, Illyrium, they're
It's a
terrible
big
creatures.
fish.
You don't want to fight it.
it's quite a bit of fun, and it nearly murdered us the first time we ran into one.
I
It
made
has
one
almost
bigger.
murdered us every time we have,
You guys remember why you keep running into them in the sewers?
because they're sewer cleaners.
Yeah.
They're-
The city
they're
uses them
catfish.
to maintain the sewers.
Oh, well, let's not screw up the city's like sewer cleaning device. We're definitely not killing that. Victor
Correct.
starts walking this way. We're not dressing up the sewers.
I want to wonder with you.
It's meant to be here. We're not. Let's go this way.
I tell Illyrium how I accidentally doubled the size of the last one and then brutally murdered it.
How did you do that?
I have a weapon that is very chaotic and random,
Chaotic's a fun word for
and
it.
I show my wand of wonder
Dreaming.
because I want it to do things.
Sorry about that. Lando decided to start having a nightmare.
Oh no.
Let's gently go down this path, and I'll kind of slowly guide the way, kind of.
I mean, you and I can both see. You want to go north or?
There's a room here, but I also can I do like a survival roll to kind of keep an eye on traps?
You can, yes. The flow of sewer filth oozes into this rough-hewn stone cave from the west, pooling in the south before continuing through a crude channel in the eastern wall. Fat black mushrooms and other disgusting fungus grow thick around a pool of slime. Several low-cut alcoves are cut into the walls, each filled with moldering hay, filthy furs, and tiny bones.
I'm gonna go into this one first, just to kind of like see like what is in here, and then I noticed that there's like a small crack in here, and see if Phil wants to try to sneak. Oh shit! Hopefully my 20 stealth still is good. Oh shit!
Phil gave both Bishop and Norbert bardic inspiration while we were waiting in the tunnel.
Oh shit! Giant rat, where rat, where rat?
Okay, I do see where rat 2, where rat run, and a giant rat. Can I do something real quick?
Sure.
Okay, I want to start trying to talk to them. Greetings, friends. We are here as envoys to just discuss and make polite conversation with you. We just want to find out if there's any indication of any illness spreading down here. We know that you have immunity, and we just want to confirm that. Do I just persuasion?
That is persuasion.
Can I?
I will support
help him
you
on that?
Yeah.
So do I roll with advantage?
Sure.
I give a very enthusiastic thumbs up behind him.
Big thumbs up, huh?
Phyllis.
Phyllis.
Okay. So
Kind
we're
of just
gonna
standing here, just
16.
like hands up, like
Very screamy.
Somebody get Phil up here.
Phil's up in the front right here.
Good.
So, actually, do we have time for Phil to cast?
Yes.
Or are we going into initiative? Phil would like to detect thoughts.
Okay.
So it's a
one of the
ace-
were-rats?
I thought someone said there was one gigantic were-rat.
there are
giant
two
rats.
were
there are
rats.
two were-rats
and
and two
giant
giant
rats.
Let's go for one of the were-rats, not the giant rat.
Okay.
I want to try and understand like if they're scared or if they're ready to attack.
Probably a bit of both.
In other words, do we have a chance to parlay with them, or are we really gonna just need to whack the shit out of them and say sorry later?
They are ready to attack. They think Victor is lying.
Crap.
Okay.
I don't know that.
So, knowing that, Phil starts to lay down one of them Phil raps. And when I say Phil raps, it starts with a performance, because music soothes the savage beast. And they're probably not going to buy that. So then Phil just starts talking about the lady who we were talking to earlier. What was her name?
I've got it
Name
right
is
here. It's
Eris.
Eerie Eye.
Jesus, these rolls.
Eris Yellow Eyes.
Eris Yellow Eyes, and how kind she was, and how what we're looking for is a way to either have them help the city or leave the city safely. That's all we want.
I want to discuss things with the hardworking, honest survivors that live down here.
Yep.
I whisper that over to them.
The other thing is, I do want to, the name that she gave us for the main guy. I was like, we need to
sorry.
talk to.
Keurig.
On my persuasion check, I had Bardic Inspiration, so that's a 24.
Okay.
I do want to also name drop the big guy that she said. TJ's drawn a blank on her name or his name.
Keurig.
Like Garrick or Jonas or something.
Garrick. It's not
Garrick.
Jonas.
Okay. We wish to speak with Garrick. We know he is the leader for y'all. We just wish to have a discussion. There is no need for violence.
Okay.
Just kind of like add that in to the mix.
All right. 1 second.
So with detect thoughts, were any of them injured? Just out of curiosity.
No,
You sure? No one had a boo boo?
I don't believe anyone has a boo boo.
No
right.
boo-boos.
They have immunity to diseases. No boo-boos down here. They're fine.
They can get injured. They just
No
don't have
tetanus for
disease.
them.
Just saying, if one of them had an ailment, I wanted to use a mass healing word and, kind of
No,
You
no,
know,
I like
go-
the thought. I
curry
like it.
good favor. I got a new spell, man. I'm happy.
Oh, yeah.
Roll some
Okay.
detect boo-boo.
So they are going to send one of the were-rats. He's going to slip through this narrow thing, and he seems to be running off to get somebody.
We still
We
have
did it, guys.
all of our weapons are still holstered. Okay, we're just being really cool, continuing the whole thing of, look, man, we just want to find a peaceful solution.
Just trying to talk.
All that Hakuna Matata stuff.
I'm literally
No
like
fast
Chris Pratt right now in Jurassic Park, just like hands up, looking at all of them, just trying to be like it. It's okay. Hands are here.
Phil
Rick and
takes
Morty going
Illyrium's
inside the car
pipe just
battery,
to see
peace
what's
among
smoking.
worlds.
Phil takes Illyrium's pipe to see what he's been smoking. Grabs a hit before he could stop him.
It vanishes in your hand.
Oh, no.
What was that? What exactly was he smoking? Can I identify it?
Sure.
What is Illyrium smoking?
The good stuff.
Yeah. Something herbal.
Something herbal.
It's
I thought you were just licking toads.
Yeah.
got a little little of everything in the bag.
What's in the box?
It tastes faintly of truffle.
Phil's goat eyes get a little bit red and glassy.
Oh,
no.
Somebody sober him up. We need him to talk to people. I'm not capable of this.
I rolled
This
a
is not for
6.
lesser
They
mortals.
immediately distrusted me, Phil.
I rolled a 5 and a 6, and still got a 13 and a 17. It's kind of stupid as a bard.
All right. The were-rat returns. Several other were-rats come along.
Going well.
We greet them warmly but slowly. No sudden movements.
Hands are still up like it'll be okay.
So which of you was Girigs? We were told to ask for Girigs.
He's got a rapier.
He steps forward. Causing Bishop to be very uncomfortable. And hopefully take a step back.
I'll take like a partial step back, but kind of just still stand my ground to like hold the line just in case.
He growls and snaps, and all the others snap as well.
Easy now. Easy.
There's no need for violence here. We're just
It
here
isn't-
to talk.
It is in everybody's best interest for us to get along.
It's a
I
cordial,
was
friendly
told-
discussion.
I was told by the lovely Miss Yellow Eyes that what you guys want more than anything is to either find a way to be of value to society or to at least gain the respect of society. We have a compromise.
He pulls out a bag that he's been dragging behind him, dumps 4 severed heads on the ground in front of you. They appear to be humans in various states of shock and or clawed damage. This be our territory. You be trespassing.
We very much apologize for trespassing. We came to seek an audience with you. Would you like us to leave right away, or are you willing to speak to us first?
These boys brought down gold pieces. Nice profit. What do you got on you? All the were-rats respond to this by fingering their weapons greedily.
Depends on what kind of conversation this is going to be. We have a mutual friend who is worried about you, and we know that you are not the carriers of this disease, and we know that you are very enlightened of the coming and goings of what has been happening in this city. We're wondering if you can assist us in finding the true nature and pointing the blame on the people who are actually causing this illness instead of blaming people who are innocent.
Innocent. Innocent. Guardsmen striking us with silver quarrels. Not so innocent.
They are not, but y'all are.
One day, whereat kind will not be confined to the sewers. We'll rule the surface as well. Put those stinking humans in their place.
So you have no interest whatsoever in helping the humans. You just want to be away from them. Is that right?
I want to rule this city.
Hey, fellas. Phil turns to the group and says, you remember what we did before we came down here? That thing that we did when we were standing right there by that statue? Like Rumble, you got them gloves on, right?
You saying it's time to take them off?
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
I'm
time
saying
for
this-
that yet.
I'm saying it's time to F some rats up.
I would
on the prompt.
No.
I'd advocate that we
no.
could work with this. Hold up. So he wants to rule the city. I would say that it's much easier to join the city and gain favor and become a leader within the city than try to take over an entire city.
We've been working on killing them one at a time. Slipping
Rumble.
up,
Rumble.
grabbing the littlest ones and dragging them down.
Griggs doesn't think that your hands can hurt him.
You tell me what to do, boss.
But just
Do it.
help hold him back for a second. Hold up. Wait, we can work with this.
Yeah, I want to
Negotiations.
channel divinity, use my emissary of peace.
Okay.
So I want to give myself +5 bonus charisma. Then as a follow-up action, I want to pull out the expensive duck that I have in my inventory that I stole from the guard wall from forever ago. It's worth quite a lot of money from my understanding. So I pull out my jeweled duck.
Okay.
And I want to persuade them that we can give them treasures and riches to help out with the current plague that's striking the city because we know they're immune. And they would be rewarded handsomely. So I need to add +5 to that.
Okay.
Oh, what a shit roll.
Do you have
Actually, I have luck. Can I reroll that?
You have bardic
Luck or
inspiration for me?
inspiration?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
you don't.
You also have inspiration, so you can use any of those things. You just tell me what you want to do.
I'll just use luck so I can force a reroll.
Okay.
Hey,
Here
let's
it
go again. I got 3 charges of that.
Oh,
Much
fuck yeah.
better.
There we go. That's a little bit better.
Okay. He gestures for one of the were-rats to come over and take the duck from you. I guess maybe you guys are moving into the room to do this, but
Yeah, I'll move.
Yeah, that would make a lot more
Ooh.
sense. but I give him my duck as a gesture of good faith.
All right. We're at Skimpers up, handing the jeweled duck to Garrigs.
I talk business. I tell them how there's a plague in the city, and people are getting infected, and how they can help out because they're immune. And obviously, that would cause a great debt. And to have his own place and get out of the sewers to take quite a bit of cash, which maybe they could get from helping out.
He seems impressed by the duck. He says, I want it to be official. No takesy-backsies.
Andrio, can you write up a document, official
she
document
just
for
said-
us?
I don't want a piece of paper. You
was just
send
about
your
to-
queen
I was
down
just
here
about to
herself.
step back, so
Well, I don't
What
think
was-
the queen will come down, but we can get an emissary, someone that has the word of the queen.
You better make it good.
We'll make it work.
I mean, we're technically emissaries. We have these. Where'd they go? There's
Yeah,
too
we
much
have,
crap in
our
my
little
bag.
medallions.
Yeah, we've got the medallion.
Yeah, don't we have some sort of authority to do things?
Yes.
Or do you just have authority to to murder shit?
Well, we have authority to make deals on the kingdom's behalf.
Oh, we
Emblem
do?
of Corvosa. I want to show him the emblem of Corvosa.
Do we have authority to do a trade this big?
Yes.
He looks pissed. Your guards! I knew it! Liars! Murderers!
Yo, can we just kill the rats already?
No. We're not
Wait,
guards. They give these out like candy.
Yeah, they're not. We're not guards. I want to.
Do
They
we
want to
convince
rule
them
the
again?
city. They do
That
not
way-
want to help humanity. They need to die.
They're
I
sentient
want
beings,
to
and we don't need to
message
murder
Bishop.
them. Right
I want to cast message on Bishop and Victor, and I want to say, hey, y'all should back up at least 20 feet away from that rat.
God damn
You are
it.
not casting firebolt.
Fucking-
Get at least 20 feet away from that rat. I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to respond saying that they gave this to us to show you that we are emissaries, not that we are destroyers.
So the other were-rats, they're all wearing metal armor. Is that correct?
No, he's the only one who is.
Garrigs is the only one with metal.
Yes. They all have
would like
metal
to cast heat
weapons.
metal. Phil would like to cast heat metal quietly. So standing behind Norbert, acting kind of subtly, Phil would like to cast heat metal on his armor.
Okay. Okay. So you successfully cast the spell. Garrigs is still posturing at this time and doesn't seem to notice. He says,
I want to.
You send somebody down here who's got to get their boots dirty. Somebody big, like me.
And Phil speaks up and says, somebody like you is going to end up pretty hot under the collar if you don't sit down and simmer down right now. And with that, starts cranking the heat up.
Okay.
Can I on top of that, I want to cast Tasha's hideous laughter at him.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sure. So let's get damage on the.
Oh, damn it.
No, he failed his save. That's a good thing for you.
So he's laughing hysterically while taking 2d8 damage.
Yep. Let's go ahead and get the damage on him.
I just rolled it in the middle. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
9 fire damage.
Kind of scary.
9 fire damage, and
Where is he? Yeah, he's the front one. Okay.
he's Yeah, rolling around, and he's burning and laughing, and he can't take his armor off because he's incapacitated. And the other were rats see that you're killing him and move to attack. Please roll initiative.
You sons of bitches.
We were so dedicated to peace this time.
They were not going for it.
I couldn't
Yeah.
roll more than a 6 on a persuasion check. I'm sorry, guys. It's
fair.
time to kill.
It's fair. We tried. I mean, it's not ideal. Maybe we don't murder them.
It depends. I did learn that my fireballs are my magic is uncontrollable, and if I kill someone, I kill someone.
I mean, that's fair. Wild magic is wild magic. You do you.
Well, there's no such thing as a non-lethal fireball, to my knowledge. So
They said that humans are garbage and they want to rule. There's no way to take a bad apple and turn it into a beautiful fruit salad. It just doesn't happen.
The center of the apple might still be good.
Yeah, well, you could eat the core. I'm a goat. I'll eat fucking anything. I'm just saying.
It's fair. It didn't work this time. We'll try. We'll continue this.
Right. We tried to.
I caught him trying to eat some of my underwear before.
I might have to ask that you take the lead from now on the peaceful negotiations because they immediately distrusted me.
Well, you are a human.
You're Robo Paladin.
Robo Palace. He's
Okay.
a ranger, sir.
An evil RoboCop.
Bishop, you're up first.
Ah, shit. Fuck it.
Remember to move 20 feet away from
Oh,
big bad guy.
no, fucking
I'm going to attack Grizik with this. That's a hit. Hold on, it didn't.
Monday Night Crew. Unleash the murder hobo.
There we go. I don't know why they didn't work because it was magic, but okay.
Oh, yeah. I suppose. Well, adamantine damage itself should have worked, so that's fine.
So that was 9 for the first one.
Okay.
Is adamantine magic? Like Mithril's magic. Is adamantine considered magic also?
I
Or is
think
this
it
a
might
rare
be in
metal?
Pathfinder. Not 100%. Let me check.
It acts like a magical weapon. Or at least that's why I've been keeping it.
Yeah, that's like. It's going to be listed in the creature's specific damage immunity. No, it doesn't count.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then, shit. What I'm going
That's
to just
interesting.
do is...
Got any more of those silver coins?
You believe in magic.
I don't have any attack magics. I'm just going to back away. 10, 5, 10. And ask somebody to douse my dagger with the silver scene. And then...
Are you sure that's as far away from that rat as you want to be?
No, it's not. But at the same time, there's a lot of rats here. 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you know what? I'll just say right here. Yep.
Good luck. Wait, so do these rats follow Gearig's? Like they well, if he goes down, do I get any indication that other rats will be like Okay, I'm on board with you guys because you killed my named Rat Man.
Okay.
Question, Bob.
Yes.
Would I have known that the adamantine dagger wasn't magical before the fight?
It's a very uncommon material, so I don't know that you'd be familiar with its properties.
Okay, because I know I've used it before. I just don't know if it was in a magical context, so I was just curious.
It would overcome magic resistance of an object, so a construct or something.
Gotcha. Okay. Then, yeah, I'll just leave it at that then.
Okay. So here comes the rat. If I can get him out of the wall. He's stuck in the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bite. Damage.
Ah.
1, 2.
Oh no!
You don't realize how many rats are.
I'm aware of. I can see in the dark. I can see how many were-rats and whatnot are in front of me.
We have a wizard. Those are called area of effect.
Not much area of effect to area to affect down here.
Gehrig is going to take a step back and fire at Victor with his crossbow.
Did he save on his? Did he get up on his prone?
Yeah, he's still on the ground, burning and laughing.
Right.
Would he need another con save when he starts his turn for heat metal?
So it says save on end of round. Let's see if it does it automatically. It didn't. Yes, he does need another con save.
DC 11.
Okay. Oh wait, that's dexterity. Shit. He does not save.
So he takes another 2d8. I don't see where he is on the map, so I'm just going to throw it here.
He's second from the. Oh, I guess you're not in that.
You can also do it on the combat tracker if you want to do it that way in the future.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I'll do that next time.
No problem.
Another 9, please.
Yeah, got the 9, and then on the Tasha's Hideous Laughter, what's the effect of that?
That one is, let me see. At the end of each of his turns, and each time it takes damage, the target must make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On a success, the spell ends. So he's going to make another wisdom.
We've got one here. What's the DC?
Let's see, what does it say? I believe it was 15. Yeah, 15.
Okay, so he failed that one, and then he took damage, so we're doing the advantage one. And he failed that as well, so no, he doesn't
What a
get to move.
stupid
He's just
rat.
right there.
Bob, I'm sorry. Actually, I did that wrong on my turn. I don't know if it matters now.
No, it's probably fine, unless there's something we need to fix, but otherwise it's Rumble's turn.
He wouldn't take that damage, and that con saving throw, he would waste his turn dropping the object if he can. Since he's prone, he can't.
Right.
So if he can't, he has disability on any attack rolls or ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay. I think we're good.
But no damage is the big thing.
Can Rumples get around this giant rat?
Around?
Like, you see where he's at now? Can you do that? Without, like, getting opportunity of attack?
You can shove him.
Be gone, rat!
Can I pick up the rat and throw it into a were-rat?
You could attempt to do that, yes.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stand
Throw
because
him.
I gotta go right here then. So how do I do this?
So grapple, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Strength, athletics.
Do you want strength or do you want athletics or acrobats?
Well, if you're proficient, then athletics might be better. And I don't know if you're angry right now. either.
I'm not raging.
Okay.
Might be a good time.
I would have given
Whatever.
you advantage on the check, is why I offered.
No, I'm not raging. I'm just annoyed. 14.
All right, and the rat is going to resist that with. Let's see, we'll do dexterity. All right, so you've got the rat. You throw him over here, I assume?
Where we're at for.
Yeah. Okay, and where rat 4 catches him.
Oh. Okay.
Wait. Reaction.
Okay.
Where is it? I'm sorry, 1 second.
Oh, silvery barbs.
Yes, that was it. Thank you. I remember what I wanted. I couldn't remember the name of it. Phil cast silvery barbs.
All right, we'll make a dex check at disadvantage. And he drops the rat. You can
So
give
instead of
advantage to.
Catching it, he would get hit with the rat, right?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Wait. Thanks, Phil. This is why we're a team.
So the rat
Absolutely worth my
takes
reaction on the slot.
3 damage. The were rat is immune to non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Non-magical bludgeoning damage?
Non-magical bludgeoning.
Even rat on rat hate crimes.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, we hate him, all right.
We definitely hate those crimes.
I stand here in the front. I don't have any. That was my action. I have a bonus action, but I really don't have anything to use it on. I'm just gonna stand here and right next to Phil and make sure no one comes after him.
Okay. We're at one time. These guys are not going to fit very well, but he's going to move in here. And he's going to bite Victor.
Oof. I'm gonna use my reaction on him.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
Okay.
Do I drop the save on him?
Yes.
And then
Oh,
drop
right, you're
damage?
cursed.
Yeah, he failed.
Oh,
That's good.
okay.
Wow.
F and A, man. That's awesome.
It's 40-10. Yeah, I just fixed that because it's a level 3 spell slot now.
Okay.
Don't bite me.
Oh, did you want an opportunity?
Well,
Well, I guess
do
you
get
just
to-
used your reaction
Yeah,
there. So
yeah,
no.
just use my reaction.
Anyway, he is going to shriek and run away
Good.
with the rest of his move, too.
I said don't bite me in Abyssal, by the way.
Okay. I don't know if
Abyssal?
it speaks Abyssal, but
Well,
Golly.
that's my special verbiage that I have.
Shit just got dark.
all right. We're at 2. Coming in for a bite on Rumble.
Grumbling, grumbling.
That's a hit. Con save. Failed.
Oh no, you're all cursed.
I can rage and it all comes off. It should, I think.
Short sword missed. 3.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Victor's slow as shit. I'm sorry. Just occurred to me.
That you're cursed?
Yeah. On the plus side, I don't have to worry about getting plagued.
How do you know that's not the plague?
I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Leave me alone.
You're all getting werp.
Bob,
Yes.
wouldn't Phil be resistant?
Oh shit, he is. Yes. Go ahead. And
Sorry.
Later.
That's right. It only applies to humanoids.
Yeah, I'm Faye. Sorry, guys.
All right, where Rat 4 is going to use his action to pick up Giant Rat 2 and set it down beside him. Where Rat 5 can't. Yeah, he can.
Don't you do it.
He's
Don't
stepping
do
into
Don't
it.
you do it.
He's gonna do it.
Watched his
No.
friend do it.
Bite.
Yeah, but you don't have a reaction.
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm again.
No reason for the save. Short sword.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
Only allowing bites at this time, apparently.
I'll leave the
Uh,
sewer with a bunch of hickeys.
6 is going to step back here and hand crossbow at Victor. Narrowly
That's not very
missing all of
nice.
his friends.
Dear God.
Andriel's turn.
Okay, is it possible for me to throw daggers through Bishop without hitting him?
You will only hit him if you roll a 1.
Okay.
Worth it.
Okay. Also, if I'm looking at the tunnel, are there any handholds or anything on the walls, and how high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 6.5 feet. There are no handholds or anything on the walls. I mean, it's a jagged wall, but there are no deliberately created handholds.
Okay. So the were-rats are under 6.5 feet tall?
Yeah, they're all probably closer to 4 and
Okay.
change.
Okay. Then I'm just going to attack were-rat 2. Yeah, just were-rat 2 with my silver daggers. I'm going to do it as a steady aim. Not going to move.
Okay.
And I'm going to do throw both of them.
Okay.
Okay, and oh no! Did I? I'd like to use my inspiration. 'Cause
Okay.
I rolled. Did I? Oh, I rolled a 7, not a 1.
You rolled
I
a
rolled a-
1, so if you
Okay.
use the inspiration, you can maybe not do that
Okay.
again.
I'm gonna use the inspiration.
No, that means my silver dagger's gone.
No, this is my silver dagger.
It was
would've been
impaled
mine now.
in the robot.
Oh. No, I'm not giving my silver dagger away. Oops. Hang on, sorry.
Oh.
Okay, so that's just a miss.
Okay. So the first damage. And my second damage would be this one.
Okay, that's fine.
And I think I'm going to disengage back behind Blunt. And that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to get out. See if I can move here. No, right here. Away from everybody. I am going to. I'm gonna cast Fireball, but I'm gonna cast 2 of them. I'm gonna use my Fonts of Magic Twin spell. I'm gonna cast Fireball number 1.
I think you can't do that.
Let me see. I thought I could on anything that's not like a multi, like a
Multi-attack.
multi-attack, like a magic missile or something. But I don't think it says anything. Let me see. So I gotta try to find it. get that verbiage.
Yeah, essentially because it's an area of effect spell, you can't twin it.
Okay, it says it just gave magic missile and scorching ray because you're really targeting one, but there's just an area of effect. Okay, so I can't do that.
I used chromatic orb, which had a really, really good result.
Yeah,
Not the
it's
same
just a
fireball,
weird
but-
nuance. I don't know how much it matters
that's
to the
fine.
balance, and I have allowed it in the past, but
That's fine.
technically speaking, because it's AoE, you can't twin it.
Killing me. Okay, that's fine.
Sorry, my dude.
Let's see. I think we want Garrigs more alive than not. So I'm gonna aim out at giant rat number 2. He just looks like a little bitch. I'll do that. I don't know if I did that right. Let's see.
You did.
So NDC, I heard 2 disconnects.
I'm still here.
So so I'm gonna roll my dice at rat number 2 just because that's where I shot at, I guess. 29 damage. So whoever
Rumble,
they've all
Phil,
got to make a
and I think
dex.
myself.
Dex. Everyone within 20 feet has to make a dex throw
That would
or
include
take.
you.
Am I 20 feet out? One.
You're right at 20.
Oh fuck! I should have backed up. Whatever. I'm good. I'll take my
Dexterity saving throw, you said?
Oh no.
shit. Whoopsie. I should have backed up one more. Yay! I take all of it.
I'm around a corner.
I'm
Am I
down, by the
still-
way. I took myself out.
You check
It goes around corners. It goes around corners.
I see. Dexterity saving throw. All right.
Oh, Jesus, I guess I'll save you, Norbert.
You just suicided.
Throw saving throw.
Hey, I just wanted to beat the shit out of a bunch of rats and wear rats.
I don't need to do that. I'm outside of 20 feet, right?
No, you're not.
You son of a biscuit.
Wait, rat 2?
Yeah, rat 2 is to the right. It's the
It's
furthest
literally-
right rat. So you're within like 10, 15 feet.
And yeah, you're in a 10-foot range. Same with
Well,
Rumble.
I'm
Yeah.
magically.
I would have backed up another spot had I thought about not being able to use my twin still because I was going to shoot it in 2 directions, but that's fine. I'll live. Not really. I'm down.
You'll live. I'll save.
But maybe not. Rat did it.
Can I
know.
I want to give inspiration to Norbert and his crazy ass.
No,
Because
no,
he gave me you gave me
Wait,
fair
he's got
warning
it.
that it was coming.
He's
Oh
got
wait,
it already.
I do have inspiration.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to not. Well, no, never. I'm not gonna use my inspiration. To not
I,
Oh,
I mean,
Fuck it, I don't care.
No, you absolutely should. You can't
Yes.
get more until you use it. Absolutely no reason to hang on to it.
Oh, okay. Nope.
but that
Was
wasn't
that
a
dex
saving
save?
throw.
Is your
That
dex
was-
0?
What's your dex?
Oh wait, +2, so it would be 10.
Bardic inspiration you have, by the way. Roll a d8
yeah.
and add it.
I do have
We
a
just
D8.
all immediately have bardic
It's
inspiration.
now an 18. No, I gave
Now
it to
an
him
18.
earlier.
Oh,
actually
okay,
do.
cool.
Oh yeah, he did give me bardic. Okay, so I used my bardic and my inspiration to not die.
So you have 18, and you survive.
Yes, I have 18.
Where are Blunt and Andriel?
They're out in the hallway.
They're behind us. They're
They're
good.
in the hallway.
We're
And
just
Illyrium?
vibing in the hallway, yeah.
Is Illyrium safe?
Yes.
Good.
All right, so we used up all of our gotcha points
I've got
And-
one.
and
Well,
averted a
the
disaster.
other rats.
But
were
what about
rats
them?
save?
Yeah,
Did they
I
have a
don't- I don't-
bard?
We're 2, 4, and 3. 5, 10, 15. Does 5 and Giant Rat get hit too? Because it goes around corners.
Yes.
nice.
Jesus.
Well, because you can draw a straight line from the corners of those squares.
Massive fireball just comes through the doorway I'm in.
Oof. Fireball.
I appreciate the verbal, or I guess the brain heads up that you sent my way.
Yeah, I let everybody know, and then I still fucked it up myself and didn't move all the way out of the way.
14 points for
my
me.
That's the fun of fireball, though, right?
fireball.
Okay,
So I just
so
did the 14 points for myself.
Yeah, so I'll take 14. So,
So,
can I
hold
just
on.
change my own health?
yes, you can.
There we go.
In terms of the rats, you only did rat 2. You haven't done the others.
Oh no, yeah, they all will take. They
You'll
all
have
have
to
to
do
do their deck saves to know how much you actually.
All right.
Because I only shoot one fireball. They either take 29 or 14.
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to target them all. Like that.
Yeehaw!
I'm going to go into your fireball.
Do you know how bad were-rat fur is going to smell when it burns?
You're lighting the
And
sewer on
anything that
fire.
is flammable catches on fire unless it's being worn.
Time out. Is there sewer gases? Are we about to fucking blow up half of the city?
Now there might be.
Unclear.
Uh-oh.
Sewer
Gonna hit a
gas.
pocket of
Oh,
methane.
SpaghettiOs.
Is it
Hardcore mode.
methane? I've got 8 hit points left
How
because
much
of that.
How much methane do OTGs give off?
Fuck.
They just explode.
I'm in pain.
Weird. So it didn't.
Was a critical mistake just performed?
No, you're fine.
There is. I made no mistake.
He
Arguable.
annotated. No, he said it straight off the bat.
I did exactly as I had planned to do from the beginning.
He did warn everybody, hey, I'm doing
Except
this.
for blowing myself
I
up.
didn't
as
have
well
time to
a
run
little
away.
bit.
You should have
I
just
should have
engaged.
waited. I should have waited.
I was right there.
All right. So
Well.
we've got some deceaseds.
Fuck you, rats.
Everything's
hell of
about
a
to get a
fireball.
whole lot darker. Everybody are in the room.
All right. And I think that's it.
I want to yell. Y'all ready to stop this? Oh wait, I need to do something else.
Bob, can you remove my cursed condition, please?
Okay, we're good.
Is Griggs still rolling on the floor?
Yes.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
If I
right.
cast a spell, I still can't use my second attack, right? It's only one spell, right?
What's that?
So, like, because at being level 5, I now have, like, 2 attacks. I have the extra attack, but that doesn't include magic, though, right?
Right. If you take the attack action, you can swing twice.
Okay.
Okay. So my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hexblade's Curse on where we're at 5 with my bonus action.
Okay.
Just to get myself some more health points, because I am not doing okay.
You want to talk about it?
I'm in pain. Lots of fire. Okay, and I'm gonna smack him with my glaive. Hopefully this finishes it. Perfect. I get to add some health here in a second. I'm gonna step forward. He's down on the ground.
He's prone, yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna scooch right here. I did not see him, and I'm gonna go ahead and I took Thirsting Blade, so I get to hit again with my packed weapon. I'm gonna hit where we're at 6. Oh, I'm gonna try to hit where we're at 6.
You just spoopy rat.
Just a spooky rat. All right, and then that is my turn.
It's my turn. What can I do? Only one's up, or 3 and 4. He's down.
And I
5,
gain health.
20. Let's see. I'm still trying to be non-violent. Got an idea.
8-pack.
I think Griggs looks like he wants to take a ride in my bag.
Well, we specifically said we wouldn't try to kill him.
I want to command Werecat 5.
Okay. He
But it was
saved.
successful.
Yeah.
Luck? Redo? Luck dice number 2?
Sure.
It succeed. Oh, they succeeded.
Yeah, it's the other way.
I mean, he failed.
Nice! My one-word command is surrender. That
Okay.
work?
For where at 5?
Yep.
Sure. Oh, no, you don't want to do 5.
Is 5 dead?
Yes.
Yeah, five's already surrendered by being
Two
dead.
bricks.
There's a 6 and a Griggs.
I
and
see
a 1.
3 and 4 really hurt.
Yeah.
That's the only ones that are visible to me, so I'll do 3 then.
Okay. So yeah, three absolutely surrenders.
Excellent.
Throws down his weapon and slinks away. Okay. Mr. Mysterious. Let's see.
Yeah, Bob, I'm in the same situation as Illyrium. I rolled initiative in the middle of the turn, so I'll just take my next turn and miss mine. But it doesn't look like he rolled initiative either.
Yeah.
Did Illyrium disconnect? Was he our DC?
Yes, he was.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so I did the same thing, so I just lost my turn.
All right. We're gonna do Mind Sliver on 4 since 3 is surrendered. Failed his save. Ugh. I don't guess he has Bardic Inspiration, does he?
Sure he did.
No, I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
All right, Bishop's up.
Guess the first thing I'm gonna do is to cast. Oh. Cure wounds at 2nd level onto Norbert. So it'll
Okay.
be 1 that, and then it's a second D8 because it's 2nd level. So 8 hit points in total. You get Norbert. We'll add just,
Awesome.
and then I'm going to. There's only where rats. I'm just gonna back up. I can't because Blunt's on me.
I'm scared. Old me.
Paul, can you move your character for a second?
Yep. There you go.
I'm just gonna back away down this hall, keeping an eye on everybody, readying my bow for the next turn. Yeah.
Bob, I know that you said Buera 3 had surrendered to the command word. Does that mean he's like, has he walked away?
No, he threw down his weapons and is on his knees.
Where's Gerzik? I really can't see from where I'm at.
He's on the other
still-
side of this rocky pillar.
Because I've still got concentration on him. Now, I can use a bonus action to reapply that damage, which I'm going to do.
Okay.
So you said, oh, I just clicked it. I meant to drag it to the combat tracker. There. That should go to him.
Okay.
I like the 8 better, but at least it was accurate. There he is. All right. And with my action, nobody really needs it. So I'm not going to heal anybody.
Victor
I
was
could use
not
it.
doing well.
Yeah.
But Blunt's covering Victor because Blunt didn't move back.
Right.
I'll sling him in number 2, Cure Wounds. So it's 2d8 plus 5. I'm upcasting it. There's 17 more points for Mr. Victor.
Okay.
That is
And-
much appreciated.
That is my turn.
Do I just add that on?
You'll subtract
Yeah.
your wounded.
Yeah, I didn't drop the effect because I was upcasting it, and I don't want
Got
to
it.
change the formula. I have to go back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
Greg
I got
is going to run away. Disengaging. 1, 2, 3,
Can he?
5. Oh shit! No, you're right.
Yeah, he's incapacitated right now.
He's still laughing his ass off.
Greg's is getting jacked
Well-
up.
We need to. You just damaged him, right?
He's still got heat metal on his armor, which he can do a con save to try and take off.
So that. Yeah, but because you damaged him, I should save again to see if he can. He can not laugh
it.
anymore.
Overcome.
Yeah.
Well, he has a DC 11 con for the heat metal, and then he's got the other save for hideous laughter.
I think he's got a 15 on the
Okay.
laughter.
No, he failed his save again.
Nice.
And the
Yeah,
con
it's-
save is for what? Half damage? He failed that as well. So never mind.
He's still there.
Grumble's turn.
I punch.
You can always turn it off to let him go.
And then one right next to you is just surrendered.
He really screwed up when he said he wanted to rule the world.
How about where we're at 4?
We're at 4 has not surrendered.
Cool.
He
I
needs a
punch.
jewelry punch.
Wait. You
Wait,
use a light
Rumble, do you
punch?
want to
Because your
hold
fists
on
are
to
magical.
Griggs for me? You want to wait a second? I can make sure we can keep Griggs in place.
Oh my gosh, who can I punch?
Take your silver fist and punch where at 4 in the jewels.
Okay, thanks, Hill. Wow. I punch again. I'm mad. Not yet, not raging. Cool. So mad. I
Oh,
crit.
jeez.
There you go.
What does that look like?
Oh, that should have gone through just fine.
Yeah, it's just because it's non-magical. Bob just has to change it.
Yeah, silver sheen. There's no effect on it.
That's
16
fine.
plus 3, 38 damage because it crits. Yay.
All right, so yeah, we're at 4 is dead.
We're at
Certainly hope
4 is
He's
a
very
slushy
dead.
on the floor.
He is very dead. I take his heart out. Can I just punch him through the heart?
Sure.
Cool. Cool.
Like
Rumble,
Indiana
say the
Jones
line.
style.
Say the line. Shiba. Shiba. Shiba.
Tishuba.
Kalima.
Ah.
Kalima.
Are we the
Okay.
good guys?
We're at 1 running away.
We tried to talk to them.
We still can. I got one surrender.
Yes, make
We're
this
at
one
3 is
surrender. The one
surrendered.
that's
We're
Grizzly
at
surrender and drop the
6
spells.
is running away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We can still save them.
Andrew.
I'm gonna come around here, and the only one that's left, I guess, is this were rat 3.
He has surrendered.
Yeah, surrendered.
He's a good boy.
Rizik is on the ground with his armor burning him, and he can't stop laughing.
We can be the
So
good.
it's-
Have to
so
kill
it
him.
looks like everything's under control through here, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold my action. And
Are you readying
Wait.
an action?
yeah, I'm gonna ready my silver daggers. And
Triggered
hold
by
my
what?
By another one, I guess coming from around a corner or something.
Okay.
Okay. So, I want to use Vortex Warp on old Mr. Griggs. And I want to bring him down just into our group so that he can be we can pin him down. Let's see, Vortex Warp is that let's see. I had to put it in because I couldn't find it anywhere. He needs to make a con saving throw or be teleported to a space that I choose.
He's prone, so I don't know if he even has to at that point.
I want to make sure that he can't save and run away next time because he's pretty high in our order.
Bring him to the feet of the goat.
I want to bring him to the feet. I'll bring him to the feet of the goat. Let's see. So a con save. I don't have a thing written in there. So
I mean, he would
how would I make
get the save. Con saves are you get them by virtue of being alive. So he he failed. So you wanted him to be at the feet of the goat.
The feet of the goat.
Okay.
Could you teleport him anywhere, like the Queen's lair?
He a spot within my sight.
Oh, okay.
I can grab him from like I think 90 feet away, and then I'm gonna do that. Oh god damn it! Almost had it.
Stop trying to suicide yourself.
I almost had a wild magic surge. Okay.
Okay, so I assume the rest of them are running for it.
Yes.
All right, so I mean, out of combat, we'll just walk over here. And I want to ready a reaction for if Griggs decides to continue being hostile. I want to bonk him with the back end of my glaive, try and knock him out.
I have my bag of holding open, and I've crafted a small little air tube for him, Ratman sized.
Oh, he's okay. He's inside the.
He's not in the bag yet, but if we decide to carry him somewhere, we want
put him in there. Okay.
He may sit in my bag.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ready my action for him to continue being angry, and I'm gonna just knock him out.
Any additional damage that we should do should be non-lethal.
Yeah.
So everybody who's got spells against them needs to stop so we can.
I'm ready.
It is I, the
He's
great
not even
killer,
really
Blood
that fucked
Brannigan.
up, so I feel like he's done pretty good.
I'm gonna cast command on Gurgur. Best
Gurgur.
attempt to say his name.
Okay.
Griggs.
Once again, it'll be the same command, I think. How many spell slots do I
Surrender.
have left? Let me roll my cast.
He fails.
Okay.
Surrender.
He's still laughing hideously and screaming in pain at the same time.
Damn it.
And yes, is going to surrender. And I think we'll pick it up next time, right here at this point, because we're at 9:30 right now.
Huzzah!
It was pretty fun.
Huzzah! Now stop, drop your spells.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, just punch everything.
Do not kill Gurgur. He's now our friend.
Don't kill Fred Burger.
All right, I spent the entire weekend talking nonstop, so I'm exhausted.
All right.